Welcome to Good Vital Mornings. Daily inspiration and that good music. Yes. Good Vital Morning, daily inspiration and that good music. I'm your boy, your cousin, your big uncle, all that, a bag of chips and a 50-cent juice. I am he, Mr. PL Sweets. So glad that you decided to join us today. We know we're here Monday through Friday. We're here to inspire you, get your day started, to enter your world in the afternoon or the evening, to reinforce the message of the day. Hey, listen, listen to it more than once. Just don't listen to it once. Listen to it more than once. You know, when you're planting seeds, you have to push it down in the soil. And sometimes you need to listen to it more than once. Go back and listen to the older episodes. You know, go back and just get inspired, get engaged, get inspired. That's what we're here. That's what we're here for. I'm so glad that you guys have decided to join us this morning. I also want to implore you to go to the Repurpose Podcast Network site, repurposenetwork.com. There are a host of other podcasts there that will be a blessing to your life in so many different areas as well, from real estate to talking to creatives to single mothers. We have a great podcast called the Maverick Mama Podcast, which you guys have been checking out already. So, hey, listen, it's amazing. We have a lot of great content coming your way. We got slip mats coming for my DJs out there, and we have a bunch of special guests that are going to be on the show talking about their recordings as well. So we're very excited to bring that to you. If you want to know more about podcasting, just how do I start and what do I do? We have a course right there. Go to the show notes. Podcast course. Get it. Get a leg up. Find out more about what you would like to get involved with. So it's a lot of information there. So got a lot to get into today. But I want you to go back in your mind. Go back in your mind and remember when you were a little kid and how vivid your imagination was when you played with toys. You would grab them. You would go, oh, look, shit flying. It's going here. It's going to land here. No, watch out. No, watch out. And all your little girls and little boys. Remember how you used to play? You know how you used to use your imagination? You know that never went anywhere, right? You know that every service and every product that you partake in came from someone's imagination. Yeah. The television you watch, the phone you use, the sneakers you use to run in, the music that you listen to, the movies that you watch, the television shows that you really, really love, the commercials. Everything came from imagination. The power of imagination is probably one of the most powerful things that you have as a human being. Can I go Bible? Let me go Bible for a second. Proverbs 29:8 says, where there is no vision, the people perish. In Hebrews 11:1, it says, faith, things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith operates in your imagination. You know that you can use your imagination to help people with empathy? Did you know that imagination allows people to assure the perspective of others? How would I feel if that was me? You know? It reminds people to nurture their imagination to envision a better life, right? If you're feeling anxious and you want peace, you can position yourself in your imagination and your heart to receive that promise of peace. It's a posture that you tap into yourself. You tap into your imagination. Just because we're grown-ups does not mean that our imagination is just more mature. It's just more mature. It's so many things that I've done in my life that amazes me because I knew that it was just a part of our imagination, the spark that came in my brain at 3 o'clock in the morning that I came into my office and created something. There's music that I've created. There's films that I've created. There's commercials that I've created. There's so many things that I've created specifically from my imagination that would have died had I not tapped into it. And the same thing with you. There are a lot of things that the world has not seen because you have not tapped into your imagination to pull it into reality. So let me show you this record. Feast your eyes on the screen. If you are listening, I am showing this beautiful album, Peter, Paul, and Mommy. Look at that. This record came out in 1969. 1969. And it was on the artist is Peter, Paul, and Mary. And this was a children's album. And the crazy thing is, I'm going to really date myself. I remember this song.
Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh,
Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea.
and frolicked in the
Yeah.
autumn mist in a land called
The crazy thing about this song that this album won album won a Grammy in 1970 for this album as best recorded children's record. Now, this is the thing about this song. The song is written by Peter Yarwow of the group Peter, Paul, and Mary, and it was from a poem by a young man by the name of Leonard Lipton. Now, the poem was written in 1959, and Peter found this poem in a typewriter that he borrowed from one of his classmates when he went to school in Cornell University. He never knew where this poem came from until he tracked down this gentleman by the name of Leonard Lipton, who at the time was 19 years old. And he tracked him down because Leonard had completely forgotten about this poem that he wrote on his friend's typewriter. And Mr. Yarwow, Peter, wanted to give him credit for the lyrics and gave him half of the songwriting credit. And he received royalties up until 2022 for this song. So what happened? Someone took a poem that came from this young man's imagination. Someone saw it and said, I'm going to reimagine it, this poem, as a song. I'm going to record it with my bandmates and some children, and we're going to put it on this children's album, a song that came out 10 years later after this gentleman, Peter, from the group found this poem. And now the person that wrote the poem started getting royalties for something that he completely forgot about. Someone imagined, someone reimagined, and then pulled that that original imagination into fruition. What are you sitting on? What are you sitting on? What are you afraid of? What are you sitting on in your imagination that the world needs to see, to experience? Pull it out, get it out of your head, and get it into the world. Hey, you go be great today. You go have an amazing day. And I'm gonna say it like my good friend Corrado always says: be good to yourself.